51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now Fox. Clark with it. Now by Barnes. Back to Clark. Beyond the arc. Rebound San Antonio. And here is Fox. Wembanyama, a screen. Fox finds Wembanyama. Good. Wembanyama's got 20 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Clark. The rebound by Champagnie.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
The three from Barnes. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
You're thinking maybe we don't need to replay in a situation like this. Still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did.
And so it's San Antonio holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Randall and Reed holding down the post box. Bones Highland is out there with Connor, and it's Clark in at the three. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. And both free throws good for Highland. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about this upcoming 2026 draft class. Quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of this to impact the way teams value those players.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Conley, the pass to Highland. Just 5 to shoot. The three. San Antonio with the rebound.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backcourt. That's a great way to find confidence. It's always a surefire way to get not kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possession. What's going on out there?
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, the Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me. Guys, back to you.
Fills it up with the best. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Shot from left. Barnes grabs the miss. Spurs leading by 8. Now, here's Harper. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Minnesota.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass. That's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play. Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
Tassel sets the screen for Harper. Three-pointer. Tassel misses. Timberwolves trail by 8. Cross the Conley. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter, with about 3 minutes gone by. Randall against Tassel. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got 8.
Boy, I love the confidence Julius Randle has in himself. This guy knows what it takes to score.
Endures for the Timberwolves 2 consecutive trips to the Western Conference Final.
Kevin, this is by far the franchise's most successful year to date. But of course, they are not satisfied. Anthony Edwards desires a championship because he wants to be considered amongst the all-time greats.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Harper with the ball. Out defended by Randall. Here's Kitchell. Off the mark here with a 3-point shot. And George Randall playing it up now for Minnesota. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. On deep. Johnson with the rebound. Spurs leading by 6. Here is Harper. 7 points in the game. He takes it in for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently not so good with the defender.
Conley dishes to Clark. Castle against Highland. Here's Randall. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Harper with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Castle. That 3 off the mark. That's the end for the Spurs. They pick up the W against the Timberwolves. Conley against Harper. Now here's Conley. He's tightly guarded. Here's Randall. That one is good again. He's 6 away from the floor with the basket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Clark. Edwards has come in for Bones Highland. And it's Dosunmu in for Mike Conley. Then for the Spurs. And Wembanyama, he's checked in for Will Cornett. Vassell comes in for Johnson. And the Aaron Fox subbed in for Harper.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
San Antonio's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Barnes outside. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. And the Spurs lead by 5.
Yeah, with that deep stroke, I like Barnes' ability to switch between the 3 and 4 spots. 2 distinct things in terms of spacing on the floor and the requirements of the
Edwards drills for 3.
And an eye for him. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. A 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Randall, it falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now Fox. Barnes the screen. Fox passes to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he wants.
Fox with it. McDaniels picks him up. McDaniels against Fox. Vassell sets a screen for Fox. There's the triple. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Here's Randall. It's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. 16 points for Julius Randle.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And here is Fox. Into the lane. Fox with the jam.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a leader as you'll find in our league.
A dominant quarter, but he needs some help.
Now, here's Fox, defended by Dosunmu. Vassell outside. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Pass to Randall. Back to Edwards. Goes up. Vassell grabs the board.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Outside, Fox. Now, Wembanyama. He's defended by Randall. Count it. Good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
That is right in Gobert's window. Make it easy.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 6. Driving the lane. Love the confidence from Wembanyama.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
McDaniels outside. Niles Reed, he's checked in for Randall. And San Antonio with the change here too. Champagne's checked in. And Minnesota has possession. 11-point game. To the paint. By McDaniel.
Making it look very easy. Right at the rim, McDaniels the finish.
We've got 1:23 left in the first half of the game. Fox feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 6. Vassell, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. A nice shot by McDaniel. Here's Fox. Here's Castle. Wembanyama. Nice screen out. To the inside. Wembanyama. Too easy.
Going to Wembanyama, any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
And here's Edwards from the out. Hands on the trifecta. Edwards got 8.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that you can afford to get.
Fox passes to Wembanyama.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of the game.
Fox with it. Vassell outside. Good and a nice assist from Fox. Vassell's got 9 points in the quarter. And so we wrap up the first quarter. Spurs lead by 7. We're going to step away briefly, but we'll be right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
You take a look at the Spurs, they're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the...
And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the San Antonio Spurs.
Well,
That'll do it for our show tonight.
we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
His power is unbelievable, an intimidating force when he's at his best.
Getting underway now in the second half, and here's the 5 for Mitch Johnson. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Bissell. And it's Fox. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the 4 slot. Wembanyama, a screen on Edwards. Fox passes to Wembanyama. And that one, good. Wembanyama's got 33.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Randall finds Dosunmu. Outside Edwards. Edwards drawing the double team. Here's Gobert. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front,
that can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series. The real strength of this team.
Edwards inside. Castle covering. Edwards kicks to McDaniel. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now Fox. 8 points for him. Driving to the basket. And he converts the layup. Fox has got the lead up to 13 now for San Antonio.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
This is what frustrates coaches. You come out of the half and you miss your first 3 shots.
Who's watching here?
Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. For 3. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Fox.
High release, solid form, nothing to complain about with Wemby's 3-point shot.
Randall outside. Back to Dosunmu. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
Outside, Fox. Fox with the jam.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance. The ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play. Pass to McDaniels. Will it go? San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. They set the pick to the middle. Again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Dosunmu with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. And here's Edwards from the arc. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. A pass to Fox. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. Here's Wembanyama with plenty of space. Misses the wing chip. Inside. And Randall throws it down.
And with a strong finish, he finally ends that 13-0 run by San Antonio.
And here is Fox. 12 points for him. And he drives in, and it's Fox with the jam.
And one of the quickest players in basketball. Love watching Fox use that momentum to his advantage on the drive.
Dosunmu, the pass to Randall. The offensive rebound. McDaniels gets a open look. Good on the 3-point shot. McDaniels got 13 points.
Boy, as strong as he's been, they're going to need him to continue shouldering the load to try to break through.
Now, here's Fox. 14 points for him. Here's Champagnie. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Champagnie's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Edwards. It's good. Here's San Antonio. They're on an 18-7 run. Now, here's Fox. Defended by Dosunmu. There's the three, and another assist for him.
And what's amazing, he's nearing the franchise record for most assists.
This team feeds off his unselfishness and his commitment to keeping everyone else involved.
Boy, Julius Randle is getting to his spots and starting to really cook.
Here's the screen. Pass to Champagny. Lets it go from deep. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. EB, no one has more Defensive Player of the Year awards than Rudy Gobert. 4 of them.
Well, with the 4, he's the great rise. Does he have another one in his sights?
Here's Fox. He's got 14. And there's the play. And Fox with the jam.
I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
Gobert with the screen on Castle. To the middle. And finished off by Gobert.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it. And in due time, he will be the face of world basketball." Kevin?
Yeah, he's taken over. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Vassell against McDaniel. To the paint. It's stolen by Gobert. Nice shot.
For a game with his aggressiveness.
Gobert with the screen on Castle. To the middle.
Never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it. And in due time,
McDaniel. And that's 15 points for Jaden McDaniel.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Outside, Fox. Vassell outside. Back to Fox. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Dosunmu with the pass to Edwards. Can't connect from short range.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
Vassell outside. Another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Mr. Gobert to the inside. Here's Randle. Now Dosunmu. And he backs him away. Dosunmu's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Fox with it. He's got 16. And another assist.
And that last assist ties him for the franchise record for most in a game. How about the night he's had?
He's been on time and pinpoint with this passing all game long. Fantastic performance to tie the franchise record. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Barnes is checked in for the Spurs. Johnson comes in for Devin Vassell. Reed the pass to Clark. Fox against Conley. Doesn't go for it. Good work defensively by Fox. Spurs leading by 18. Screen. Now Castle. Hasn't made one yet. Clock at 6. Here's Wembanyama. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And the Spurs lead by 20.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
Down low. And the basket by Freeman.
Nicely done. They continue to attack. And that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
There's 1:26 left in the third quarter of the game. To the inside. Wembanyama. Reed with the block.
Boy, Naz Reid giving you a high level of rim protection right there.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That's his first foul.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
$1:11 left in the third quarter.
Okay, now, Conley.
Conley against Fox. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got his first 2 points of the night.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Switch.
Here's Castle. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Outside, Reed. Here's Shannon. He's guarded by Johnson. That's good by Shannon. Here's Fox. He's got 16. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Barnes, screen on top. Fox passes to Wembanyama, and again another assist.
And sure enough, he's just set the single-game franchise record for assists.
Right here.
Showing that vision both to find his teammates and to reach new heights. And so, Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. Scoring. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Conley out there with Bones Highland. And it's Shannon in at the small forward. So that's the Timberwolves. Randall with the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially especially on the interior.
Highland against Harper. Anthony is a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Vassell was screen on Highland. On the wing, Barnes. 6 to shoot. Here's Vassell. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 16. The wide open look here for Highland. No good on the three.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Barnes the screen. Pass to Cornett. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds in this game. Highland passes to Reed. Outside for Randall. A three-pointer, no good.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
And here's Fox. There's a good screen. Fox with the jam.
You get the sense Fox just improving with each game in terms of his pick-and-roll play. Figuring out his angles, knowing when to pull and when to try to split or turn the corner.
That's good by Shannon.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Now here's Harper. Vassell sends a screen for Harper. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Cornett kicks to Harper. Vassell a screen on Highland. Vassell outside. That falls. Nice speed that time from Harper. And that's 20 points for Devin Vassell.
And there is no hesitation on Vassell's catch-and-shoot jumpers. Any sort of room, and he's letting it fly.
Pass to Randall. Good off the glass. Randall's got 4 points in the quarter.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Fox. Vassell sends a screen for Fox. Barnes looking around. Takes the 3. Cornett can't get it to go. Randall got the ball here for Minnesota. Oh, blocked on the press off the backboard. Conley now wide open look. Good on the triple.
You know his pre-shot preparation is excellent. Catch and shoot bucket, yes sir.
Fox with it. The kick out to Barnes. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Spurs lead by 16.
And how about the payback there, guys? You do you, I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Highland finds Randall. Over Barnes. Second shot. It's laid in by Randall. Randall's got 10 points here in the second half.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Barnes screen on Highland. Vassell left side. That falls. Nice speed that time from Harper.
Struggling to contain them.
Barnes
struggling to contain them.
Barnes screen on Highland. Vassell left side. That falls. Harper's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Randall. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Randall's got 8 here in the quarter.
Boy, terrific individual effort, almost single-handedly. This guy trying to keep them competitive.
Fox dishes to Harper. Barnes the screen. And Harper slams it in.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Conley against Fox, and De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
The defenders on that no is of the Rudy Gobert. He's having his way.
Now Fox. There's a screen. To the middle. It's stolen by Gobert. Edwards passes to Randle, and it's good. 2 points. That's now 32 points for Julius Randle.
Boy, this guy's been a monster this quarter. His team has needed it.
And here is Fox. To Champagny. Pocket 6 on the wing. Johnson. This one for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. McDaniels passes to Randle. Rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Castle. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. GH has when you think you've seen it all. Last season, a father and son playing as teammates. NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it'll be the last time we see it happen.
And checked in for Johnson. Here is Edwards. Edwards from here. And Edwards with the stop.
Well, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck is so important.
Now, here's Fox. There's the pick. Fox with the jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
McDaniels passes to Randle. A fader. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Outside, Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. And he gets it to go. 46 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Boy, this offense has revolved around him today, and rightly so. He has been fantastic.
Now, here's Dosunmu. He's starting closely. And good that time.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Spurs leading by 11. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And there's the punt.
And one area where they struggled in transition.
Fox with it. Now Wembanyama. Gobert with the puck.
Nice work to get it in.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the illegal.
The previous play is under review.
but when you see the slow motion,
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
these players are moving, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called. So they have the curtains who overruled the original call.
And guys, this is what it's called about getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that
Assist for him.
well, he's now tied for third all-time in the record books for most assists in a game.
GA, he's been playing all game long like he knows exactly when and where to pass the ball. It's incredible.
And to notch 28 assists in a single game, it's something you just don't see anymore. He's among the greats now, and this has been a performance.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. Another shot. And he leads that one in.
This is where the tremendous motor that Randall plays with helps him get rebounds.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option. Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
McDaniels against Vassell. Outside, Wembanyama. They double team Wembanyama. And a bit of a battle hit to the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Disappointing day for them. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out. You'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And then another possession, another assist.
Another score and another assist for you-know-who. He continues to engineer good looks.
And that last pass tied him for second, Greg, all-time for most assists in a game. Stay